Hi there, my name is Ava Freegard, and this is the circuit for my countertop cleaning robot. So some of the things that my circuit consists of is an Arduino, a 9-volt battery, two DC motors, a distance sensor, it's got a L2 3D, and a breadboard. This is just to help keep me a little organized with like the different wires and stuff. And for some context behind it, this is what my robot looks like. These two cylinders on the bottom is where the two DC motors would be connected to cause my robot to either move forward or turn right when need to. This black dot right here is where the distance sensor would be able to sense how far away the edge of the counter is or not, and whether it needs to turn or just keep going forward. So I wrote a code for my robot. Right up here is some of the things to define it, like the trig pin is at 12, and it is at 12. The echo pin's at 13. All the motor pins are connected, so it's like 8, 9, and then 10 and 11. Float distance, float time. The void setup, I put the pin mode, and then depending on what was now put in input, I put that. And then for the void loop, this whole code right here is for the distance sensor, basically sending out a pulse and seeing how far away something is. And with this code, I was able to write an if function with the DC motors and the distance sensor, basically saying, so for this one, if the distance is greater than 2 inches away, the robot will just continue to go forward. And you can see this because I put the motor pin 1 at high, motor pin 2 at low, causing the first one, this one right here, to turn right. And then the motor pin 4 and 3, I put high and low, causing this one to turn right as well. So both of those will cause the robot to move forward. And then if the distance is less than 2, I have written it so that this front one will stop and this back one will turn right, causing the robot to turn right. And you can see this because I wrote this motor pin 1 high and this motor pin 2 low. So that causes this one to turn right, and then the motor pin 4 low, motor pin 3 low. And if they're the same, low and low, then that causes it to stop. And so this will stop when it's less than 2 inches. And you can see this in the simulation. So currently it's at 11.7 inches. That is greater than 2 inches. So you can see both of the DC motors are moving forward, like how I coded it to. And then as soon as the inches goes below 2, it causes this front one to stop. See, it's not moving, but this back one keeps going. And if I were to place it in my robot, it would cause the robot to turn right. But as soon as the robot moves away from the counter's edge, this will cause both of the motors to move forward again. So thank you. This is my circuit.